Sasquatch. All right, now that I got your attention, a Sasquatch is like a real estate listing right now. Super rare. People almost don't know if it even exists. I'm Aaron Thomas with the Aaron Thomas Home Team, and I want to bring you this month's market update for Thurston County. And in the first 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you real high-level stuff, what's going on, because I know not everybody likes to look at the details. And then I'm going to go into the details for you right now. So pretty much everybody knows that the market is scorching hot, and it's really great for sellers, and for buyers, they're kind of struggling to get into properties. So we continue to see that. We continue to see multiple offer situations. We see homes going sometimes under contract in hours instead of days, and just a lot of people going through properties even during COVID-19. With the holidays in the rearview mirror, the Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, and also a snowstorm in the rearview mirror, you'd think we'd start to see a lot more properties, and we finally are. But they're immediately sold, instantly off the market, in most cases with multiple offers. The biggest change that we noticed, other than those things, are that there was a lot less people that actually closed escrow in this past month in Thurston County. It actually dropped from about 470 to 282, which is substantial. It shows that there were a lot of people shopping right prior to the holiday and got into agreements, and a lot of those homes actually closed. And the total lack of inventory just showed us that there's way less people actually moving into houses just this past month, which is probably a temporary change. All right, so the total number of homes active, I keep saying there's hardly any, right? And there isn't, and it went down further, as you can see in this graph. So the last 3 months, we have went from 164 to 136, and now down to 113. And these are the homes you could drive in your car and go find and buy. Very few in Thurston County. Last year, it was 241 at this time of year. So it's a 43% drop. We continue to see just record low inventory. All right, so let's talk about the ones that are under contract where the new person has not moved in. They're called pending properties. And as you'll see in the graph here, last 3 months, I like to compare the last 3 months because that gives you an idea of what's actually happening. If I just gave you the number, we'd be like, what does this mean, right? And so as you can see, the activity's been strong as it relates to the last 3 months. And it's also been really mirroring what happened last year. So we're not really seeing more people buying like people think. It's actually about the same amount. It's just that there's less homes available. So everybody's fighting over the same thing. All right, so the sold houses, the ones that closed, new owners moved in the house more than likely. And those are actually down quite a bit. So it does show that there are, because of the lack of inventory, there are less people who were able to close on a home last month. It was substantial. It was 40% less. That is almost half, so people are still out buying, but the lack of inventory is showing up in the numbers now when it comes to the closed sales. And it's good news in the sense that if you're a seller, you can still sell really easily and really quickly. And if you're a buyer, there's still homes out there for you. You can still get in. It's just a little bit of a fight sometimes. So everybody always wants to know when they're selling their house, how quick is it going to happen? It's going to happen really quick, I can tell you. Pretty much every house is selling right now in the first weekend, as long as it's priced okay. And the average is about 5 days, and it's been that way for quite a while. So the interesting thing is now the amount of people going through the properties before it goes under contract, you'd think it would be less because it's so easy to sell, but it's actually more because we have that shrinking inventory. And so now you have more families going through properties, and you have more people doing review periods to try to maximize their earnings. So that is a small change in that last year there were about 8 people going through a home, 8 sets of people to sell it, and now it's 17. So pretty big difference. So the coolest thing that you'll want to know, especially if you're a homeowner, is what's happened to my house value, right? Is it worth more? Yes, it's worth more, all this activity. So as you'll see in the graph, the average sales price is just kind of continuing to escalate. So the rolling 12-month total, not in the graph, for Thurston County is $58,406 in the last 12 months. That means if you're a homeowner and you own a property, your home's been going up $4,867 every single month on average if you were to kind of, put it all together. And that is substantial. That's a 15% increase. So congratulations to you. Your home is worth a lot more than it was last year. So as you can see, if you're a homeowner, it's good news. And if you know anybody, if you know any Sasquatches out there, AKA homes, our team likes to go Sasquatch hunting, and right now is a good time for it. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk numbers, if you need any help, you want to jump on the phone for a couple minutes, send me a DM below. Be more than happy to help you out the best I can.